A mysterious, 4-mile-long river, deep in the heart of the Amazon, is so hot that it boils. The river has long been a legend in Peru, but when geoscientist Andrés Rizos heard about it, he thought such a phenomenon was impossible. He believed that it would require a huge amount of geothermal heat to boil even a small river, and the Amazon basin is far from any active volcanoes. But then, in 2011, Rizzo saw the legendary boiling river with his own eyes. Rizzo first heard about the Mayan Tuyacu River when his grandfather told him a story about how Spanish conquistadors killed the last Inca emperor. The story goes that after the murder, the Spanish conquistador headed into the Amazon rainforest in search of gold. When they returned, the men spoke of a terrifying experience that involved poisoned water, man-eating snakes, and a river that boils from below. 12 years later, at a family dinner, Rizzo heard the river mentioned again when his aunt said that she had visited it. As a PhD student in geophysics at Southern Methodist University, Rizzo wanted to find the river for himself. I began asking that question. Could the boiling river exist? Rizzo said in TED Talk. I asked colleagues from universities, the government, oil, gas, and mining companies, and the answer was a unanimous no. And this makes sense. You see, boiling rivers do exist in the world, but they're generally associated with volcanoes. You need a powerful heat source to produce such a large geothermal manifestation. Telling this same story at a family dinner, my aunt tells me, but no, Andres, I've been there. I've swum in that river. Despite his skepticism, Runzo found myself hiking into the jungle, guided by his aunt, far from the nearest volcanic center. He said he was mentally preparing to behold the legendary warm stream of the Amazon, but what he saw was very different. Runzo discovered a 4-mile boiling river in the sacred geothermal healing site of the Ashaninka people in Mayan Tuyacu. At its widest, it is 82 feet, 25 meters, and around 20 feet, 6 meters, deep. The water is hot enough to brew tea, according to a report in Gizmodo, and in some parts, it boils over. Dipping my hand into the river would give me third-degree burns in less than half a second, Rizzo told TED.com. Falling in could easily kill me. The river boils because of fault-fed hot springs. As we have hot blood running through our veins and arteries, so, too, the earth has hot water running through its cracks and faults, Runzo explained in a TED speech. Where these arteries come to the surface, these earth arteries, will get geothermal manifestations, fumaroles, hot springs, and in our case, the boiling river. Parts of the river are so hot that any animals that falls in boils instantly. I've seen all sorts of animals fall in, and what's shocking to me, is the process is pretty much the same, said Runzo. So they fall in and the first thing to go are the eyes. Eyes, apparently, cook very quickly. They turn this milky white color. The stream is carrying them. They're trying to swim out, but their meat is cooking on the bone because it's so hot. So they're losing power, until finally they get to a point where hot water goes into their mouths and they cook from the inside out. For some reason, the river has escaped scientific scrutiny. But Rizzo is on a mission to change that. He has published a book, The Boiling River, Adventure and Discovery in the Amazon, that publicizes the river for the first time. Rizzo's is now trying to save the boiling river. The surrounding forest has been destroyed by logging practices, and if action isn't taken, the area could vanish entirely. In the middle of my PhD, I realized, this river is a natural wonder, Rizzo told Gizmodo. And it's not going to be around unless we do something about it.